Why are Costco hearing aids so much cheaper than a typical hearing aid clinic? Sometimes as much as half or more than you might pay in a local hearing aid clinic. If you're watching this video, you probably have done a little bit of research, looked around. Maybe you've heard of Costco, maybe you have friends that have gone there, maybe you've gone there, and you've just observed that, you know, their hearing aids are anywhere from a little over $1,000 to maybe as much as $1,800 a piece. So anywhere from sort of $2,000 to $3,000 for a set, roughly. And then you've gone to a local independent or hearing aid clinic chain, and you've been presented with prices that are anywhere from maybe $3,000 on the low end to as much as $8,000, $9,000 for a set. And you're scratching your head saying, how can such a little piece of electronics, number one, be worth this much? Number two, be so different in price? Are Costco hearing aids really a third to half as good as anywhere else? And then maybe you've heard of people that have gone other places and spent thousands and they're frustrated. And they think these hearing aids don't work worth a darn. And you've heard other people have gone to Costco and you've heard mixed reports because some of them said, this is the greatest thing. I saved so much money and they work fantastic. And others that have said it's the most frustrating experience. I couldn't get the services I needed when I need it and everything sounds horrible. And you're left wondering, I just want to make an intelligent decision. I don't want to overspend. Nobody does. How do I make a smart choice here for my needs? And really, what is the difference? And when you go online and you search around, it just seems like a bunch of mixed reports. Hi, my name is Hainan Merrill with Hainan's Ear Tips, where I work to bring you behind-the-scenes information and help you make informed choices about your hearing health. So today I want to talk a little bit from my perspective about this difference and give you some inside information that will hopefully help you figure out what's right for you. And full disclosure, I own and operate one of those independent hearing clinics, the ones that cost a lot more than Costco. So I get this question in my clinic. And what I'm going to say to you today will help you understand how to make the right choice for yourself. What I offer to clients is not right for everybody. So the best thing to do to start to understand this problem is to understand what hearing aids are and what hearing loss is. Most hearing loss is an incurable, lifelong condition that's probably only going to get worse. Hearing better and living more successfully with hearing loss is a different approach than when you're curing something or fixing something. Hearing aids are exactly what they're called, hearing aids. They help the hearing that you have. They make it better, not perfect. And so really when it comes to treating hearing loss, what we're doing is we're helping people hear more, and then we're working to give them tools and tips and strategies to live with their hearing loss as successfully as they can. And hearing aids are one very important tool, but only one tool. And it's very important because they help you hear the sounds you're missing. But then you need help, and you need to apply other strategies and skills to live successfully with your hearing loss. So when it comes down to just the hearing aid itself, what goes into the cost of a hearing aid? Well, there's two main things that create the cost of a hearing aid. There's the manufacturing of the device, and that usually accounts for a quarter to a third of the cost. Still a significant cost. How can such a small little device be worth hundreds and hundreds or even $1,000 or more when your iPhone, which seems like it does so much more, is so much less? Well, some of it comes down to research and development. Everybody uses cell phones. So the costs that are needed to create the product get split ultimately across a huge section of the population. Millions and millions and millions of people. Whereas with hearing aids, it's more hundreds of thousands. And so the cost to create these things is a lot higher. Then on the manufacturing side, there's also the support. Hearing aid manufacturers know that these things work in warm, moist environments. They do their best to make them as reliable as possible, but they still have problems, and they still need ongoing warranty and repair support. And so all of that, the ability to be able to let people try them and then return them, the robust warranties that are sometimes anywhere from 2 to 5 years, that's all built into that initial cost. So it's the manufacturer creation and then manufacturer support, and then really the actual hardware is a meaningful part of the cost, but not the biggest part. So that's the manufacturing side of it, which is anywhere from a quarter to half of the cost that you as a consumer might pay on. Then there's the hearing care professional side. This is where the devices are fit, where you're taken through a rehabilitative process, learning to hear and listen with a wider range of sound, and then coached on other tips and tricks to live successfully with your hearing loss. And this is where the real difference comes. So when you think about Costco versus other private clinics, just think about Costco's business model. Their business model, and this is from an outsider perspective, looking in, but I am a consumer of Costco products, so I can speak from a consumer point of view. They work to sell good quality products as cheaply and quickly as possible. And that works well. That works amazing for things like my dog food, some of the food that I enjoy, some of the clothes I get. There's lots of interesting things at Costco that their business model is amazing for. And I really enjoy it. When I get this question presented to me in my clinic, why are Costco hearing aids so much cheaper? Well, what about Costco hearing aids? My response to them is always, you know what? Costco makes really good products, sells really good products, generally. Costco has really good people. Most of the people I run into Costco are really nice people. They seem to really enjoy working there. But I say their process for fitting and supporting those with hearing loss and hearing aids doesn't work real well for a lot of people that need a lot more support, that need a lot more time and attention to detail. When it's hard to get in for an appointment months in advance, when you need to go back week after week to kind of dial certain things in and figure things out, their process doesn't work for everybody. So who succeeds at Costco? There definitely are many who do with the Costco hearing aid model. The people that I call are easy fits. Oftentimes the ones that are a more mild hearing loss don't need nearly as much customization. Those that are just early in the process, they don't know much about hearing aids, and they might be that more mild hearing loss, and they're just getting their foot into it. It's the first time users. Who needs more than Costco offers? It's generally more complex cases, people that have unbalanced hearing, people that the hearing aids make things louder but not clearer, people that need a lot of customization in how they're physically fit, because just putting them on their ears is irritating and itchy and frustrating. People that need a lot of coaching on just getting them in their ears from poor dexterity and so on. People that need lots of follow-up visits with a very slow incremental volume increase over time to help their brain accept and learn how to hear these things. And so people that have already tried other places as a first option, maybe Costco, might realize they need a more comprehensive treatment plan than a place like Costco that focuses mainly on selling cheap products can offer. Or it might be people that just know they want the highest level of quality care that they can get for their hearing health. So I hope this helps. I hope some of these thoughts and ideas help you self-identify a little bit which type of client you might be. So thanks for listening. If you found this helpful, maybe share this with a friend, and or reach out to me. I'd love to answer more questions.